David's asked me to find out if you've got his first trick ready. The show starts in a minute, you know.
Yes, it's all ready. Yes, it's all ready. I've got it all ready. Oh, it's not that one, no. It's a marvellous trick, smashing trick. Comes from Hong Kong. Yes, and I'll show it to you, shall I? Would you like to see it?
Do you think David will mind?
Oh, he won't mind. He can do it again when we start.
Oh, all right.
Yes. Now, see, the idea is you have this little Chinese vase or vase.
Yes.
And there's 3 tubes. Yes. There's number 1 tube.
Yes.
Number shoe tube. Shoe.
Yes.
Number the second one.
Yes.
And there's number 3 tube, you see? And now, blow it.
Pardon?
Blow it.
You just watch your language.
No. Blow it.
Oh!
That's right. You've blown it completely away. There's nothing in number 1 tube, nothing in number 2 tube, and nothing in number 3 tube. Isn't it marvellous?
Wow. What's under here?
You shouldn't have done that. Honestly, to put it in the modern vernacular, Anita, you've blown it.
You told me to blow it.
I know. Oh, what was that?
The show started. Where's the microphone?
Ladies and gentlemen, the David Nixon Show.
Anita, I shall have to stop doing those illusions with you. You know, your voice is going funny.
Yes, you will.
Well, it's lovely to see you. Welcome to another magic show. I hope you'll enjoy this one. I have a marvellous piece of magic to show you from the start, from the Far East. This is a very wonderful thing.
Mr. Nixon, I don't think you ought to do this one. Not now. No.
Why not?
I think they might have seen it before.
Of course they haven't seen it. It's only just arrived from Hong Kong in the post this morning. Of course, a marvellous piece of magic with a Chinese vase or vase, which goes on here like this, and 3 tubes. Here we are. Number 1 tube goes over the top of the vase like this. This is the 2nd tube, goes over like that, and the 3rd one like that. Now, you will hardly believe this, ladies and gentlemen. I don't expect you to believe it, but I can now take the 3 tubes away. There is the 1st tube, and there is the 2nd tube, and there is the 3rd tube, and it has completely disappeared. You don't seem impressed.
We're not.
They're not impressed either. I can't understand it. I've always thought that was a marvellous trick. What do you do with it? That's a bit delayed, wasn't it? Alistair, my good friend, would you mind taking... Would you take that upstairs and put it on the shelf with the rest of the miracles for me? Would you do that? Thank you so much. Did I tell you...
You really are incredible.
Oh, thank you. You mean I'm hard to believe? Listen, did I tell you about that very early morning shopping spree that Alistair and I had in Bangkok?
I don't think so.
It was rather exciting, but 7 o'clock in the morning we were buying Thai silk. I've got a photograph of us actually doing it. Now, this was taken at 7 o'clock in the morning in the shopping precinct of the President Hotel in Bangkok. And the reason that we had to get up so early to do our shopping in that particular place was that it was only a flying visit, and we had to catch the early plane to Singapore. The next one, we bought some silk back, and I want to make you a present of a bolt of silk.
Oh, how
will we show you some?
I'd love to.
Alistair, would you drape that silk over there and let Anita choose which one?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Now, this might make a nice John Sand.
There's the second one. There's a lovely one there.
Now, I think that would make a Chinese happy coat.
Yes, super, isn't it?
Beautiful.
I don't know if it's the right colour. Perhaps something a little brighter for
I've got something brighter here. How about that one?
Oh, Ali, that's
nice.
I think that is a very pretty colour.
Oh, I think I like that one the best, actually.
Well, you appreciate a good bit of material, I can say.
So do I, but who can write it?
Bob Monkhouse!
Thank you. I seem to have one bolt of cloth left over, David. What shall I do with that?
Well, Anita, perhaps you'd give that to our prop man, Bernie, would you?
Oh, fine. Bernie, the bolt.
Wow. She even walks like Norman Vaughan.
Good to see you, Bob.
David, lovely to be back with you.
You're just back from Hong Kong, aren't you?
Yeah, what a place, that Hong Kong. Wonderful shopping and wonderful...
You had 6 weeks there, didn't you?
I did indeed. And you know, Hong Kong has the finest police force money can buy. I loved it.
Did you get across to Kowloon on the other side of the bay?
Yes, and One Shy, the world of Susie Wong.
Oh, that's where they have, I'm told, the topless nightclubs.
You should know. Yes,
I felt at home.
Well, I actually went to a topless nightclub.
You devil. You devil.
Well, it cost me 300 Hong Kong dollars, but the taxi driver took me to this topless club, and turned out to be a place with no roof on it. No, the waitress I had was topless. She only had a bottom set-in.
Bob, what about that fabulous ferry across the bay there, across the harbour?
You dear old-fashioned thing. Did you use the Star Ferry? I went through on the tunnel that connects the island of Hong Kong with the mainland, a new tunnel.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you didn't go on the little boat?
No, I don't believe in ferries. What? Thank you, thank you. Ah, wise people. Your applause has been recorded and will be sent on to less fortunate stars.
Hey, going back a bit, you say you don't believe in ferries. What about Bouger Street, then?
That was a bit of a drag, wasn't it? While I was in the Far East, though, David, knowing that you'd been there so recently and had scored such a success, I thought you deserved a souvenir. I brought you back that. It's an example of genuine Indian craftsmanship.
Oh, Bob, thank you. You are kind. That is super.
Pleased?
Thank you. Genuine Indian craft. Thank you very much indeed. Hey, wait a minute. It says here, made in Wolverhampton.
As I say, it's genuine Indian craftsmanship.
I really do enjoy your program, the afternoon one, Quick on the Draw.
Quick on the Draw, yes, you like that one.
Yeah, very much. But all the time you've known me, you've never asked me to be on it.
Well, can you draw?
Well, only poor houses.
Ah, never in your life.
No, I do a bit, actually. Yeah, would you come round the front here,
Well, I'd
Bob?
love to see you drawing.
But yeah, well, I was going to ask you a great favour because, you know, I do admire your style, and I'd love you to draw a picture of me. Would you do it for me?
A picture of you?
I'm an expensive model, but for you, I'll sit for nothing.
It's not easy to capture beauty.
No?
But I'll do what I can. You'll sit for me.
And while you're doing that...
stand for anything.
I will do one of you. Is that all right?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Why
You
don't
draw
you-
me and I'll draw you.
That's it? Yes,
Fine.
I shall
Well,
do
I'll
that.
start off with your
Right.
firm chin, which is immediately recognizable, of course, and of course your eyes cast heavenwards, seeking inspiration with the bags under your eyes, of course, that suggest you haven't had much lately, and of course your curly hair, for which you are famous, great mop of curly hair, and I think a party hat, don't you, would be nice on David, just to show that he's in a party mood, with a few nice little sequins on it. And my goodness, I seem to have drawn David with his nicks on.
I suppose you are absolutely dying to see mine of you.
Yes, I bet it's good.
It's going to show you up a bit, but isn't it like him?
Oh dear, it looks like early Roger Moore, doesn't it?
Listen,
really? I wish it was that slim.
As a souvenir, I'd love that. Would you please sign it for me? Would you mind?
All right, can I hold it steady?
Yeah, I'll put it on there and just sign it on the back.
Sign on the
for me.
back?
Yes, I'd love to have that, Bob, from
Right.
you. Just nice and big. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure, David.
Very, very kind of you. You hang on to that for a moment.
Well, if I'm going to give you this signed, would you give me the picture that you did of me signed?
Of course I will. All right, I'll sign it for you. I'll put my pen away, but I will sign it on the back like this. Here's my, I'll just initial it. There you are. DN.
How am I going to take that home, David?
That's for you, my friend. I shall put it in a paper bag. Nothing in the paper bag there. Is that all right?
Why?
I shall pop the painting in there. And that is for you because I know it's something that you will want
What a souvenir.
to hang in a very important place in your house.
I have a room in mind.
Can I just remind everybody that that little drawing, that masterpiece with my signature on the back, goes in the envelope for you.
Well,
Is that
I'm
all right?
delighted.
And you've got, which one have you got?
Well, I've got the picture I drew of you with my signature on the back.
Well, actually, no, you haven't. I've got that one, and you've got that. Jean, thank you very much for coming out. Jean is from... You come from where?
Barnhurst.
From Barnhurst, and from the third row, incidentally. And you don't mind coming out, do you?
No.
It's just, I want to tell you a little bit about magic. Obviously, you are interested, or you wouldn't have bothered to come and be a studio audience for us. I hope you like magic.
Yes.
Do you? It
Yeah.
amuses you?
Yeah.
And amazes you as well, I hope. Well, I want to tell you, Jean, that's all I know about her, honestly, her name, and that she comes from Barnhurst now, about 4 aspects of magic. You see, you get different kinds of magic. The tricks or magic fall into different categories. For instance, there's materialization, that's making something appear, obviously. There's disintegration, which is making something disappear. There's restoration, which is putting bits together again. And there's levitation, which is making things float. And it's those 4 kinds of magic that I want to talk about for a couple of minutes now. Now, first of all, let's take materialization. Now, that's making something appear. You see, for instance, if I were to do that and pull that from there, that is making this silk disappear, and that is material, you see, that's making something appear. Now, disintegration would be if I were to take this candle and to set light to the end, which is the proper thing to do with a candle, and then to take the candle in my hands like this, Jean, blow it out and do that. That would be a disintegration. Another kind of, would you just have a look at that little brass dish while I'm doing this? Another kind of magic would be restoration. Now, you've got to have something to restore, and I'm going to make something out of a piece of paper here with about 4 cuts. That's 1, that's 2, and round the corner like that, and another little snip across here, and this, wait a minute, what have we got here? Let's have a look at this. A little string, all together now. Now, Jean, I'm going to put the little paper dolls in the ashtray, or this tray that you've examined, and stand it on top of the brass candlestick like that, and drop a match into them. It seems an awful shame, but you'll see why in a moment. Isn't it awful? You know, I feel dreadful doing it. It's a shame. Never mind. Whoops. I'm going to set the place on fire. Right now. This is restoration. If I were to plunge my hand into the ashes here and take some of them out, blow on them, and do that, we have restoration and also restoration with a touch of integration, perhaps. Now, those go over there. I'd like you next to examine this plastic tube for me, Jean. Have a good look at it. Look all round. Make sure that there's nothing unusual about it. It is just an ordinary, large plastic tube. Is that all right?
Yes.
Fine. Now, I have got a piece of newspaper here, and I've also got a ring. I'm going to make there's the piece of newspaper, right? Goes over the end, and the ring goes over there like that to make a sort of embroidery frame or a little tambourine head. I've split the paper slightly, so I'm going to move it. Otherwise, you might think that little hole there had something to do with it. That goes over there like that. So that's enclosed. I've got a ball of kitchen paper, of foil, tin foil. You probably use this at home. Excuse me, you've got some confetti in here. That's it. I want that bit. I'm wondering where we got it. Right. And another sort of drum head goes over the other end like this, Jean. So there we have, all right, we have this piece of foil in the tube, and I'm going to stand that on the book here in view. Now, here's another piece of foil. Let's bunch that up into a piece roughly the same size, all right? And I'd like you to hold that for me. Have you got your left hand there? Good. Just hold it about there, and we're going to try and, by sympathy, make that ball of foil rise inside the tube. Hold it just about there. Now, if you will just do that, you may find, yes, it's beginning to agitate, that it will, that's it, lift it up just a touch, Jean, and as you go up, you will possibly find that this is what they call levitation. Do you want to take it down again? You'll see it probably follow you down, just, yes, there it goes. Gently, take it right up to the top, see what happens. You're doing very well. Take it down a little bit, perhaps, Jean. Now, when I count 3, would you drop that ball of foil onto the table for me? 1, 2, 3. And that one falls in sympathy. There it is. And that is what And when it doesn't work, it's frustration. There you are. All those things add up to prestidigitation. Thank you very much for helping me, Jean. And I want you to stay here for a ringside seat, because after all that prestidigitation, we're going to have some, and materialization, all that stuff, we're going to have some vocalization and sophistication now, because with Harry Stoneham at the piano, here's Anita Harris.
This is where our story ends. Never lovers, ever friends. Goodbye. Let our hearts call it a day. But before you walk away, I sincerely want to say, I wish you bluebirds in the spring to give your heart a song to sing, and then a kiss. But more than this, I wish you love. And in July, a lemonade to cool you in some leafy glade. But more, I wish you health, and more than wealth, I wish you love. My breaking heart and I agree that you and I could never be. But with my best, my very best, I set you free. I wish you shelter from the storm, a cozy fire to keep you warm. But most of all, when snowflakes fall, I wish you love. But most of all, when snowflakes fall, I wish you
And David, I forgot to say congratulations on winning. David won the first prize at our annual TV fancy dress ball. Brilliant idea. He painted the top of his head blue and went as a ballpoint pen. Wow, we're thrilled for you. Thrilled. I won't ever play poker with David. Never again. Well, honestly, would you play cards with a man who cheats and who cries when he loses and won't pay up? Neither will he. I I found that the cards were my downfall, so David said to me, why don't you take up a He-Man sport like tennis? Well, it's not all that He-Man. I mean, there's no guts in that racket. As soon as I started getting my tennis rackets, I found they seemed to turn into cards, like the King of Hearts, for example, and the Queen of Hearts, the Jack of Diamonds, and the Joker. In fact, it seemed to me I had quite enough cards to play happy families, like this.
The King of Hearts. It's ages since I made any tarts. The royal head, as you can see, speaks of himself with the royal we. And after the royal we, no hush, after the we comes the royal flush. Happy families in a family sort of way. I am the queen of the land, and I've been dealt a lousy hand. I play patience all day through. I need patience in the bedroom too. His orb and sceptre have gone to rust. He wouldn't even twist if he saw me bust. Oh dear. Well, he's too far gone to be the father of a prince, and Jack's too busy with his new blue rinse. Have a look at this. La la la. I'm the knave. I'm known as the knave. I'm an all-right jock, and I do love a rave. When the maid was in the garden, powdering her nose, I nipped in the bedroom and tried on her clothes. Hoo. This cocktail's funny in my tummy. Is this rum ginny or is this gin rummy? Happy families in a family sort of... No, shut up, listen, hey. Oh, and the joker, ain't I? The joker. Now, shut up, folks. I'm in soaks. Hey, a funny thing happened to me on my way to the card table today. Laugh, I thought my trousers would never dry. Ba-boom. Do you know in Peru they never hang a man with a moustache? They use a rope. No, listen. Did you hear about the skeleton who was having a baby? She hadn't got the guts to say no. Here. You can't help smiling, can you? The old king, he wants an heir. A little heir. He's air-minded. He's not air-conditioned. Do you know? It's a right game, this, isn't it? The Jack of Diamonds, a prince, a fairy prince. Oh, my God. Oh, I dare say. Dear, please don't do that. Oh, I won't. I don't like to upset him. But the old King of Hearts, he's forgotten how to play stud. And what a waste, eh? Because the Queen of Hearts has got a deuce of a pair. No. Don't applaud. This is a very old house of cards. 6 months later. I was with the King of Spades in the Royal Pub. He said, though you are a heart, dear, he's heard you're in the club. It's true, my regal spouse. I've got what you might call a full house. I've saved for the winter of my life like a squirrel. Well done, dearest. Nice one, Cyril. I can still go abundant. Oh, what a drag. Now we've got to listen to him play brag. Happy families. I'm in the family.
What? Knocking myself out.
Thank you very much, Bob. Absolutely marvellous. Anita, when we were in Singapore, Alistair and I bought some traditional Chinese masks. I've got a picture of us actually buying one in Chinatown. This is the traditional lion mask that Alistair and I are looking at. And, of course, Chinatown is a fascinating part of Singapore, but unhappily they're beginning to pull it down and put the concrete skyscrapers in.
Everywhere they're doing that, aren't they?
Yes, it's a shame. But here's another picture of us where Alistair is actually trying the mask on, and I thought he looked better with it on, actually.
I say.
They make some modern ones as well. This is obviously a very modern one, but
he's lovely.
A fun thing that they wear at their carnivals. They love dressing up. And there's a robe that goes with this. This is the Mandarin robe that goes with the Mandarin mask. Alistair, baby, it's a pretty thing, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Yes. Good heavens.
Lovely colour.
Just about your size.
You think so?
What a coincidence. Would you like to slip into something loose?
Well, would you like me to go and slip into something loose?
I think I would, yes. Go on. Get round there, yes,
okay.
and slip it on. See see if it'll fit you. Anita, try it on, darling.
Yes.
And if you like to try this on as well, we're going to try and show you something rather interesting. Would you take the mask, Anita? Thank you very much. Now, this is the robe that goes with the lion mask. This is the old gentleman's robe, and to me, this absolutely shrieks out for Bob Monkhouse, really.
Do you know, David, you're right, because I saw these in a monastery in Macau, and this is the lion devil robe. It's worn by the priests of the lion devil. My wife mistakes me for one of them sometimes. She says, "You lion devil," and Hello, Dee.
Go and pop it on. That's
Right. You look lovely, Anita.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Yes, he does too.
I'll try and look as pretty.
All right, Bob, you slip that on, and let's have that lion mask. This is the actual one, ladies and gentlemen, that Alistair and I were buying in Chinatown in Singapore. So if you'll take that, Bob, and slip it on, that's marvellous. Now, here we've got a Chinese sort of pagoda. If you'd stand about there for me, Anita. And I'm going to get you in a moment to step inside. How's it going?
Fine.
Bob, all right? Okay.
I'll be out in a second, David.
All right, then. Just get it all nice and tidy. Can you stand about there? That's marvellous. Now, if you'll come over this side, and then I want Anita to walk around. Thanks. Mind how you go. You can't see when you're wearing those things. Oh, I've got you. You're all right. Mind how you go. You stand about there. Oh, it suits you. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Now, you come round here, Anita. I want you... No, well, it'll be right in a second. Now, you stand inside there, and just hold the door back there for me, Bob, will you? Just hold the door back there. That's fine. Yeah, lovely. Fine. In fact, you could almost fold it right back if you want to. Just fold it back flat. No, well, that's right. Hold it there. Fine. Now, Anita, don't be afraid, darling. Everything will be all right. Just yes, it's lovely. Now, just lift your hands a bit and concentrate and just take a deep breath. And 1, 2, 3, and go. It's happened again. Poor Anita. It's always happening. Poor Anita, Bob. Anita, where are you? How did you do it? Anita, marvellous. I thought that was very clever. Very clever of you, Anita. Anita, give us a kiss. No, not you. I don't believe it. Oh, you cunning old master.
What a mucky mandarin.
Very clever. Thank you very much, Daniel. Marvellous. Thanks, Bob. See you soon. Thanks to Mark Raffles and to you for watching. See you next week.
Well, the David Nixon Show.
Thank you for a lovely welcome. I hope you're going to enjoy the magic. Before we start with the first piece of magic, I want to say a very special thank you to FIFA, that's the International Football Authority, for being so cooperative. I had a word with them, and they agreed not to play any World Cup matches tonight so that we can start the show at the usual time. And I have a very interesting bit of magic to start with, if Alistair has got the apparatus ready. Alistair is a very astute kind of fellow. He's got a great sense of logic. Since he read that there's going to be a 70% increase in the charge for night electricity, he only switches the lights on in the daytime. This morning, do you know what he did? He dashed out this morning and he bought 100 3.5p stamps because they're going up to 4.5p next week. Oh, he's not silly. Actually, I hope he has got the apparatus ready. Alistair, have you got the apparatus yet, please?
Mr. Nixon.
Alistair? Anita! Where's Alistair?
Well, that's just it. We can't find him. I just met this funny-looking Oriental fellow in the corridor. He said, put Alistair's tailcoat on and David won't know the difference.
Of course I know the difference. I knew in a flash. I'm very quick like that. The moment
you really?
walked round that corner, I knew...
Did I walk round a corner?
You certainly did.
I really?
And you didn't look a bit like Alistair. You haven't got any glasses on. Is this the apparatus?
This is the apparatus, Mr. Nixon.
Well, this is another Asian trick.
From Asia.
Yeah, it's from Asia, but not that sort of Asian. You see, last week I was talking about different kinds of magic. There was disintegration, materialization, levitation, restoration, and this week I thought I'd talk about penetration. Now, there's a bottle of Hong Kong beer. Have a look at that.
Lovely.
Empty, I'm afraid. There's a piece of silk. Nothing there. Perfectly empty, and here is a rather beautiful little book.
It's lovely, I had a look at that.
You have. It's Indian fairy stories.
Yes.
Rather charming, ordinary little book. And I'm going to try and push that bottle right through the book, you see, without damaging either. And there it is. Here's the piece of silk. First of all, I'll cover the book with the handkerchief like this. There's the book in the handkerchief, and there's the bottle of beer. We'll just bang it on the top, and you hold that for a second, if you would, Anita. Now, I want you to put the bottle underneath the handkerchief. Just pop it under there. That's lovely. And rest it up until you feel the top hit the book.
Yeah.
There, like that. Now, press just a little bit harder. You see something happening there?
That's not the bottle.
Oh, yes. Look, you can let go of the bottle now. I'll just take it right through the book, take the handkerchief away, like that, and the bottle that goes right through the book. You like that?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shall I take these back to the Oriental gentleman now?
I don't think I should, because I think I know who that Oriental gentleman is, and he's going to be very busy for the next few moments. You see, while we were out in the Far East, Anita, Alistair confused the Confucians with his own particular brand of crazy magic. And you're going to see Alistair not dressed up as Alistair as he is for the show, but as he really looks, in his street clothes. And here he is. My very, very good friend, Ali Bongo! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very glad you came back because you are about to see the start of something very important. You are about to see the inception of a new national cult, a habit, a phase, a craze. This is going to take the place of the hula hoop. All you need is a couple of poles, if Sir Alf Ramsey will forgive the expression. 3 bits of corn, like that, tied, like, you have to experiment a bit for this, you see, and 2 bananas. 2 bananas and 2 safety pins in the top. Now, this is called banana swinging, ladies and gentlemen, and it makes a change from lead swinging, you must admit. Now, 1 banana goes this side and the other that side. There's a novelty. Now, would you, one of them will be yours, and one of them will, if you wouldn't mind, sort of taking charge of one. Which would you prefer, the straight or the curly? The curly, right. So we'll put the curly banana this side, with the safety pin on the rope that way, and the straight one over the other side, and I'd like you to keep an eye on this one, and I want to show you that by a little bit of mind control, you can do extraordinary things with these. Now, you're in charge of that one mentally, you see. If you don't mind, just for a minute, and you're in charge of this one, you see. Right, now we're going to start yours off first. We're going to give it a little start this away, and I want you to think about it swinging. And yours is perfectly stationary, and I want you to think about making yours swing. Will it to swing? Will you? Just force yourself. Say, swing, curly banana, and tell yours to stop, will you? Mentally, just say to it, stop, mentally. Just think of it stopping. Eh? You're very good. Now tell it to start again. Say, start up, straight banana, start up. Get going again. That's it. Come on, boy. That's it. Tell yours to stop now, will you? Tell him to stop. Force him. See, yes, he's coming to a dead stop. Yes, there we are, absolutely. And yours is still going on. There you are, ladies and gentlemen, the first demonstration of banana swinging. And I'm perfectly certain, you know, you may laugh, but I think I should get a knighthood for that. And as a small token of my appreciation, yes, one for you, because I didn't want you to think they're radio controlled, you see. And that was for you. And somehow we've got to get these out. So I'll just loosen.
Could spend my life just loving you if you could learn to fall in love with me. Though you don't know how much it hurts just loving you. I'm not the laughing child I used to be. Some starry night, I pray that you will come to me and make all my wildest dreams come true. So till then I'll go on scheming, though I know I'm only dreaming. I can't help myself just loving you. I could spend my life just loving you if you could learn to fall in love with me. Though you don't know how much it hurts just loving you. Child I used to be. Some star just loving you.
Marvellous. Now, this is a pack of cards, but an unusual pack. There are 78 cards in this pack, and they're called tarot, or tarot, according to whether you're French or Italian. And I'm talking to a lady and gentleman here that I haven't introduced yet. All I know about them is their names, and that's Ida and Wilkie.
That's right. Welcome for short.
Hughes. Wilkie and Ida Hughes from where?
Twickenham.
Twickers, down the road. Thank you very much. I've just pulled them out of the audience during the break, and they very kindly said they'd come and watch this little bit of magic. I hope you'll find it interesting. Now, these cards, as I say, there are 78. Tarot is the game that is played with tarot cards, and you play it with the complete pack. It was first played in the 14th century in Italy, and instead of clubs, hearts, diamonds and spades, you have things like swords and cups and batons and so on. And there are 22 special cards, 21 in fact, and a joker to be precise. If I can fish them out to show you and put those aside, there is, for instance, the Empress, the joker is Le Mat, the Chariot, Jupiter, and so on, the sun, the moon. They're very pretty things, and these are used for fortune telling. Now, I don't know whether there's anything in fortune telling or not, but I will defend your right to believe in fortune telling, just as I would defend your right to believe in sago pudding or anything else. And also, if you don't want to believe in fortune telling, that's fine as well. You know, it's entirely up to you. There's nothing wrong with fortune telling if as long as it doesn't hurt anybody. Right. And it can be a lot of fun. And these are the fortune telling cards, the 22 specials, 21 numbered in Roman numerals, plus the mat, the joker, who isn't numbered. I want you to take half the pack. Ida is right, isn't it? Right. Ida and Wilkie, and shuffle them, please. Just mix them up, so that you don't know where any of them are. This is a Perspex disc, a plastic disc, I should say, with a button in the middle here and elastic around the outside. The button is to make it spin. I'll ask you, if you would, just to take those cards at random and put them face down, tuck them under the... And you start over here, please, Wilkie. Just tuck them under there. That's marvellous. And we'll move the thing around. That's it. Tuck a couple in there. And then I'll swing it round. You put one in there, Ida, and then I'll swing it round so that you can get at the other side. And you haven't looked at the faces of these? No. You don't know where any of them are? We have a camera above us. In fact, it's a mirror. It's easier than getting a camera up there. And that's the top of my head. Don't let it put you off. Right. Oh, it's funny. I couldn't make out what it was at rehearsal. Now, so now we don't need those. Those are the extra ones we'll throw aside. Let me just show you that those cards are now at random around the edge, your choice. And if I do that, Ida, you wouldn't know where any particular card was, would you? You wouldn't. Now, just before we started, from another tarot pack, I took 3 cards and I put them in those 3 glasses, like that. They'll be in view the whole time. I have a little glass here that people sometimes use for fun and sometimes seriously, according to what you believe, by putting their fingers on it and letting it zoom around, and it knocks letters, you see, and it's supposed to spell out messages. Would you put your fingers on there, just for fun? This is only for fun. And let it run around and see if it knocks one of those cards out. Let it go if it wants to. It's up to you. But if you could perhaps persuade it, all right. Now, that's a free enough choice, isn't it? Now, Ida, shall I put that in number 1, number 2, or number 3? 2. Put it in the middle one. Right. Let it run around again, because we want 2 more chosen. Pick out 2 more the same way. Which one do you want? That one or that one? This one. All right. You put 2 in there, so which one should we take of those?
We'll take the bottom one.
We'll take the bottom one. And would you like it in number 1 or number 2, Wilkie?
Number 2.
Oh, no, sorry, number
1.
Because we got one in there already. Put it in number 1. Right, now we've 1 more to choose. Let the glass run around, Ida, and Wilkie, just zoom it around. That's right, do a bit of work. Marvellous. So that has to go in number 3. Now, those were absolutely free choices. You would agree, Mr. and Mrs. Hughes, that I couldn't have influenced the choosing of those cards. Now, as I told you before, I put cards in these 3 glasses, and I'm going to see now what happened. I predicted that you would choose la force, the force, and you have chosen the force. So we've got 1 right. Now the one in the middle, number 2, was temperance. What a very good choice. I'm sure that was you.
Yeah, must be.
And the one that you chose from the disc was temperance, exactly the same. We've been very lucky so far. I can hardly believe that we're going to be lucky 3 times, but in fact we have been lucky. Jupiter is the one that you chose and the one that I predicted. Thank you very much, both of you, and stay with me for a moment, if you will. Thank you. Thank you very much. We have a very special bit of magic as an end illusion. And may I just thank you, first of all, for so many letters, far more than I'll ever have time to reply to. A lot of people write and say, how did you do so-and-so? Well, obviously, it's not my job to tell you how it's done. My job is to try and intrigue you and amuse you and mystify you. Now, in these end illusions, we don't use camera trickery. This I absolutely guarantee. We have a studio audience here, as you know, and they are going to see exactly what you will see in a moment. This is a concrete floor on which enormously heavy cameras run. It couldn't be any other way but a solid concrete floor. You will see at home exactly what our audience will see here, and this one is called the Thai Torture Trial. Here's the cabinet. We need somebody to torture. Of course. Who else? Poor Anita. Would you walk this way, please? Thank you very much. Thank you. You're marvelous, and you're a very good sport. And I'm going to ask you to have a look at this nasty steel collar here, which goes through the middle, and there are bells on the end, so that we'll be able to hear that she's still breathing. And if you want anything, just ring the bell, you see. Right. Alistair, could we have the back in the cabinet, please? Put the back in, and Anita, if you would step inside, and then I will very carefully put the collar round your neck, and would you lift your hair up, darling? That's right, because I don't want to pinch your hair in the collar. The steel collar goes around like this. Now, I'm going to clip the padlock in, and brace yourself, because I have to push it rather hard. I will try and do it carefully. Oh! All right? You're a very good sport. There is the padlock firmly and in the middle, right? Now, we fix your hands with these things. It's for your own protection, this, Anita, because if you moved around, it might be dangerous. See? You understand that, don't you?
I understand everything you do, David.
You read the small print. I wish you'd tell me sometimes. Then, could we have the front of the cabinet, please, Alistair? This goes in like that. Thank you very much. And it's fixed, as you can see, at the sides by putting that round the cleat as firmly as possible. Thank you very much. And now, please, the swords. There you are, and you can hardly see the joins. Perhaps if you look very carefully, but we mustn't look very carefully. The key. I thought we'd lost the key. Can you just... That's it. Fine, let me undo you here. Anita, thank you for being a wonderful magical assistant and a marvellous singer, of course, as always. That's understood.
Thank you for the series.
Thank you for a happy series. Look after yourself. See you soon. Thank you for watching, and thanks to my guests, and bye for now. Bye.
I'm infected with your skills. I want to do some magic with Pepsi. Do you think if you put me in a box and Pepsi in a box and lock the lid for 24 hours, how's that for magic?
That's magic?
It is if I get away with it, yeah.
Bob, you'll never get away with it. I have a rotten compromise here. I don't think you'll like this one nearly as much, but it's interesting. It's a strange-looking contraption with 2 doors on the front, and Ali Bongo tells me that this will work. Now, what we're going to do, would you stand over there for a moment, please, Pepsi, just over there. Bob, I want you to take this piece of tape and just hold it over there for a moment.
All right, I've got the ribbon nice and safe.
Now, would you step inside the box, please, Pepsi, and lift your... That's right, so we can get it around your middle. That's absolutely marvellous. And we'll close... Oh, we better put the ribbon across...
We put the ribbon in front of
Pepsi and through the little hole on this side.
Our old Pepsi.
Right, hold the door shut. That's lovely. Pull the ribbon right through. Close this door. That's fine. And just slide it backwards and forwards once or twice to show. Now, when I count 3, I want to prove that Pepsi can actually walk clean through the ribbon.
Impossible.
Without actually busting it. All right, you can let go of the box now, Pepsi, and hold tight, walk through. 1, 2, 3, go. Stand to one side, and there's the ribbon running through the middle.
Oh, well, now, what do you think of that, Pepsi?
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
Hey,
I like it. A Popsy Pepsi.
it's gone a little warmer in here, Bob.
Yeah, that's the kind of people I like to meet on the David Nixon Show.
Yeah, well, I have somebody I want you to meet, my guest magician now.
Oh, I hope he does the same act as he did at the rehearsal, because it won't be the same if he ain't got that flame.
He's the hottest act in the business. Here he is, Victor Burnett and June. Over there.
Whenever I come on your show, I know I'm going to have a lot of fun because all the mystery and magic. The only thing I just can't stand is anything that goes into the supernatural, the unreal.
You don't believe in ghosts?
Only on a Friday.
Oh, yes, that's a theatrical reference. That's when the ghost walks in show business. See, the manager comes round to pay you on Friday.
You've never worked for Harvey Risker. Normally they do, though.
Yes, it's
normally
quite
they
true.
do.
Yeah, but you know, there's a place in Surrey called Bentley Priory where they have more than their share of ghosts, if you're interested.
I know, it's one of my old haunts. In fact, my family doesn't go in for this reincarnation nonsense. My wife doesn't even believe in life after dinner. I can assure you, David, would you take it from me, there is no such thing as a haunted house.
Oh, yes, there is.
Oh, no, there isn't. Oh, yes, there is. Oh, yes, there is.
There you are.
David, it's a haunted house.
And this one is haunted by a couple of medieval lovers, Bob.
From the way it's shaking, they're doing what comes supernaturally. I can't believe it.
We ought to do some exercising.
All right, then, if you think that'll get rid of them, a little bit of exercise.
I don't mean that. I mean, let's lay the ghost.
Lay the ghost? That sounds like a novel idea.
Yes, well, let's...
Everybody to his own taste. All right, then.
The roof off.
The roof off.
Right, and put it down.
There's the roof. There's a ghost! There's a ghost!
I knew there was one some... Oh, Chuck. There he is. What are we going to do about him?
Oh, where's his keeper? Oh, that's just it. Thanks ever so much.
Thank you very much. Let's put the roof back. Oh, he does.
Somebody ought to tell him he's not the only one working for peanuts on this program.
Well, I'm glad we've got rid of the ghost. Everything's all right now.
Now everything's fine. It's not haunted anymore.
No more problems.
Any more shaking? No. Look out! Look out! Well, drive it quickly. The chimney's a little potty. Do something about it, David.
There must be somebody still there.
Hello, the knockers are in.
Very strange.
What can we do, David?
There's only one thing to do. That is to tempt the ghost out with another ghost. I will make a little ghost with my handkerchief. A little ghost.
Flatten it with the spirit level, but no, a baby ghost.
And we'll pop it there next to the door.
And it didn't attack.
Hey!
Nothing came out. Something went in. Oh, there's a ghost on yours. Catch it.
There is a ghost.
I nearly. I missed it. See if you can get it this
next
time.
time it comes round here. Yes, I've got it.
It went in as Ronnie Corbett's bed sheet. It's coming out as Ringo Starr's handkerchief.
What are we going to do about this?
I don't understand it.
I think we'd better take it to pieces again.
Well, let's see if there's
fold up the
anything
roof
else
and throw the
Nothing in
roof
the roof,
away.
that's for sure.
That's it. And open up.
Wonder if...
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
Oh, Pepsi, thank you very much.
Pepsi, it was you all the time.
Oh, a present for me. Oh, my favourite.
This is for you.
My favourite spirit. Thank you, darling. Wasn't she a marvellous ghost?
She was absolutely wonderful. She brought the house down.
Take that over there.
There's nothing I like better than a Scotch and Pepsi. Come on this way.
Pour it into...